Good luck, have fun. 1 year without practice. Bravo's come back 70 hours past 2 weeks. What? Oh god, we're all going live here though, guys.
It happened.
It's about to go down. Healthcare professionals versus Nameless. Game 2, 1,000-point lead here, approximately 4 team HCP going into this game, and it is kicked off here. First tank and the hand to fly away for team Nameless. I'm seeing a PowerPoint, and this is gonna be exciting. I have straight up PowerPoint. I can count the frames. I'm sure you guys on the stream can too. And no, it's not something I can do. It's literally just the update rate that I'm getting from the server.
This is absolutely freaking nuts. I have not seen this ever. Like, this is...
This is great. Oh my god. I got like 3 FPSs that tanked in a turn.
The tick rate is 20.
It's not even 30. It's 20.
20 tick. 20 tick less than 10.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord. Okay, well, Boomer got popped by Dusty through, like, just cutting through his ping. Let's see how they do with this. This is gonna be the best claymation Left 4 Dead game you guys have ever seen. Here comes claymation tank up the stairs. I cannot believe what I'm watching.
Michelle's so smooth.
Michelle's juking him. They're juking him with 300 ping. Oh my goodness. The tank can't even get a. The tank can't
Oh my god, he get him.
He finally hit the corner onto Dusty there, almost knocking Dusty over. Rest of the SI support coming in. That is going to be a clear. I swear to God, this is not happening. I can't believe this. This tank is only not even. He's not even going to get. He's going to
They
get.
didn't play.
He's not going to get it. Look at how much health they have. I cannot believe what HCP just did. 20 tick jukes as they are playing with almost 300 ping in the Russian winter. Listen, Hitler tried to invade Russia in the winter, and this was not a good idea. But HCP are proving that it's possible to invade Russia, probably not even in the winter, but just in general. I am fucking dumbfounded right now.
Oh my god, they couldn't hit them. It's working against the Russians.
This is the death chart.
God.
This is totally
Maybe?
a death chart.
No, he missed
He
it.
walked through him.
Maybe if they had the extra 10 tick rate up to 30, they would have hit it. Oh my god, this is nice.
They're gonna do better on the Russian server with 300 ping than they did on the home server.
They're gonna actually make the safe room.
What am I watching?
Oh my god. Hey, there's ranking on the server. Can my rank go up if I just sit here? Oh my
If you
god.
just sit here, I am past the point of cognition in terms of what's going on. I can't wait to see their SI. This is gonna be fantastic.
This is gonna be nuts. Could you imagine if a charger lands on one of the survivors? Is it gonna be laggy or smooth?
Let's find out. I think we're about to find out because this Boomer's gonna go mad to get a double boom, and it looks as though the survivors. Bravo has like 280 ping, by the way, just to point that out. Whoever crowns this witch is gonna be my absolute hero. Smoker, Hunter, Spitter, and another spawn will be up for Nameless relatively soon. Again, I just like to reiterate the fact that Team HCP have scored higher on the 20-tick Russian server than they did. Sorry, 19.5-tick Russian server than they did on the home server. So yeah, that's a thing. And as soon as this horde's over, we're gonna see a witch crown attempt here, Kiss Me.
This is gonna be great. Coach goes around. He misses. It gets the incap as well. Spit goes down on this fire as well. Rochelle not able to kill off the witch. She does end up killing Coach, taking an incap from the jockey as well. And the spit is Rochelle. And that's gonna be another pull onto Bravo, getting incap out onto him. And the jockey is still alive, I believe. Indeed it is. I'm not too sure if they're aware of it. Jockey coming in though, looking for a pounce here. Not gonna find it. Actually M2'd by Supra. Oh my god, he's gonna kill the jockey. He killed the jockey. He got the 260 ping, 2-tick freaking M2. Charger come up now, looking for Charger, not gonna find it. Bounces off the wall. Boomerang popped our shot on the ground with the pistol. Oh my god.
This is the best Left 4 Dead 2 match I think I've ever seen. Like, this is
Oh.
like I've seen higher ping disparities, but the fact that it's a 20-tick server that we're playing on, that just takes the cake. Like, I haven't seen anything like that, and Dusty is just powering his way through here. Again, they're gonna score about 300 points on the first map.
I can read it now. If Super wins this match, he's like, just give us the money, Kiss Me. Just give it. After that, there's nothing that can stop us. Give us the Chinese server, we'll play it. But Bravo getting pulled here by the smoke in the back. Jockey lighting himself on fire inside the flames that are surrounding everybody. Double cap happening with the Jockey and smoke. That's going to be a lot of damage going out on the survivors. Super dropping a ton of HP there from that cap as well. So Ellis will eventually pop that set of pills over to Bravo, who will instantaneously pop him. Smoke over for pulling Rochelle. One up will cut the tongue. Will get pulled up against the fire. Rochelle taking a lot of damage here from this fire as well. Got to get that pickup quick on the Dusty or he's going to die off. And the pickup is delayed. He's dead.
Well, that's another death going out. Now it looks as though the survivors are trying to make their way to the safe from here. Spitter's already spawned up. Twitch chat saying that we're giggling like elementary school girls. We are, because this is the equivalent of like I really don't even know how to put it in sports terms, but they're gonna make the safe room with 2. Charger actually managed to pull Super out of the safe room. That was a little.
He's leaving him.
Bravo's gonna make the safe room.
Bravo's like, nope, not happening, man. I'm sorry.
The player made the safe room.
West Coast represent.
Dude.
Oh god. This is gonna be one of those games.
The Charger.
What, with the melee through the door? What?
No, he shot it. No, he shot it.
Okay.
That would have been too much,
attention.
but yo, they made it with what? No bonus, but they got 355 points, and Purple got 7 melee swings on the tank with over 200 ping on a 20 tick.
This is dumb. I mean, that's really all. That was the best. I'm not gonna say best. That was our only hope, was to get a crap ton of melee hits on the tank. But we'll see the second half kicking off here in a second. Just muting myself in game so that we don't hear the helicopter take off yet again. And yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning in. You were watching the laggiest game on Left 4 Dead 2 ever. I'm pretty sure about that one. And yeah, we will go live with the second half.
So 20-tick Russian server with a tank now in the hands of
Bravo? Oh, super. This might not be bad.
If we'd been Bravo, it would have been interesting. But like I said, this whole 20-tick thing here is really what's going to make it interesting. Is that the lowest tick rate we've seen for a Left 4 Dead 2 game?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a server at 20 tick. I've played vanilla games with higher tick rates.
18.5 tick now. Yeah, okay.
Pretty much.
But this is going to be fantastic. Super's going for what?
That was kinky. I like
that was cool.
It looks like it's gone a little bit. It's a little bit smoother now for me, at least. Super looks like he's moving a little smooth. Well,
now it's a PowerPoint with animations.
Pretty much. But it looks like he's going to commit here in a second. They did just sack the boomer here, so they're going to go ahead and look for commit in the room. He's really trying to land these overhead curve rocks, and he was really close with that first one on the balcony, but that second one was a little off. This should be very interesting.
This is going to be interesting. I mean, I think if he gets super long arms, then if they wipe them here, it's going to be hysterical. Just throwing that out there. Like, if they actually pull this off. Charger, Jockey, Hunter, they have what they want, and it looks as though the tank's getting in there, just going for the corner onto that was a really delayed punch. Getting the punch onto Nick. Okay, that was a little bit too far, I'm pretty sure. Being run around now, he has no chance of landing that. He's still getting kited around. They do have the clear out, but now he does get a punch onto Rochelle. This should be a corner. Nice charge, too. Lots of damage going out onto Team Nameless right here, but now he is whipping up. What the hell? That hit Coach? Okay, so now he's got Coach pretty much cornered. Trying to throw a really long punch there. But yeah, that's unfortunate for Team HCP. I mean, now if Nameless can keep going, I mean, they were able to clear those SI pretty easily.
Yeah, that really wasn't too bad at all by Team Nameless. They took that tank very well, and suddenly things went from a very laughing manner for Team Healthcare Professionals probably to a very serious tone in their war room. Boomer does manage to land there onto Ellis. The server has definitely gotten a little bit better for me. I'm moving pretty smooth. The survivors are still a little PowerPointy. Or I should just say laggy, I should say.
PowerPointy, yeah, that's true.
PowerPointy.
Nice cut right there on that smoker towing by Shady, I believe, was in that room alone. They were trying to set up for something, but, I mean, they have to do a lot of damage or get some kind of claymation death charge here. Let's see if they can do it. Hunter going in, Smoker getting picked, Spitter coming from behind. Nice amount of spit damage going out there. Now the Charger's going in, and he's going to almost get the solo charge right there, but he is going to get cleared.
That's still a lot of damage over. Show's actually stuck inside the fire there for a little bit, burning to death right there. And once again, Coach also eating that charge to the face. That will be a still, nice, respectable amount of damage onto the survivors by them. And they broke all the fire doors as well. So Team Nameless is going to have to run through the fire doors here, take a lot of damage. Just their health is just melting off of them right now as they run through these fires. Smoker pole going out to actually Ellis, which is very unfortunate. If you got Nick, you could have pulled him back in the fire. Spit goes down top of Nick. That might be an incap out on Nick there as he stands up inside the spit. Rochelle being backed up into the fire. Nick will not take an incap on the brink of it.
So much damage. That's so much damage.
Yeah, I mean, they just had 3 green survivors post-tank. And now they're down to 3 reds and a very close yellow one. And Nick still on the brink of an incap. There is the incap, in fact. So actually, we better reposition the camera as the next attack is looking to come up here as well. L starting to pick up on to Nick. And the SI are up. In fact, Jockey, a Charger. Jockey working his way in from the back. Not going to find anything, one thing just yet. Charger goes in, misses the death charge. Coach was actually baiting it. Spit goes down on top of Coach as well, but they will be able to get in, close the door, kill the Spitter. And now they move their way to the Witch. And they might not make the safe room either. I mean,
oh my goodness.
I mean, Bravo did make safe room, but there was no health bonus to actually account for. So it's kind of like, do you really take that as a make?
I take it that Bravo got in the safe room. That's all I really care about.
He made it. Forget everything else. He's in.
Vote was in. So, hey, they have 2 sets of pills. And, I mean, if they can crown this Witch, then they should be okay. But, again, it's such a close score right now. That's, you know, it's similar. Actually, no, HCP had, like, a, what, 100-point, like, 190-point lead, almost, on the first map in the US game. But that's a nice pick right there by Nelly. Witch is off on Nelly, as a matter of fact. Witch is kind of bouncing around the door right there, deciding to actually get re-aggroing onto Stuck and then re-aggro and then gets killed by what?
Did she just land a punch on Coach? I don't know what happened.
No, she just stood there, swatted at the door for about 4 seconds, and then just the survivors killed her with melee weapons.
Well, that's unfortunate. Coach is down to 1 HP now, though. He actually gets in-capped there with Fire Shell. Not too sure if that's on purpose or not. But the Spit will go on top of that as well. Gonna do a bit of damage here to Rochelle, almost causing another in-cap. Actually, she does get pulled back into the Spit. Gonna do a lot of damage to her, dropping her down to below the 10 HP range. And so we're going to see Flyaway on the brink of taking an in-cap here. They will more than likely be able to make this safe from, as no one is black and white just yet. But Charger goes in, lands out onto Nelly there, but nothing to follow up. This Jockey probably looking for a sneaky scratch onto Rochelle if he can manage it. But it looks like they're going to let him walk by.
Nice clear on that Smoker, and the Jockey being M2 and shut down as well. And Nameless have pulled together. They have taken the lead here on their home server now, so it's going to be around 900 points, I guess, aggregate going into the second map. We'll see exactly what they can do. Boomer spawning up, going in, managing to get a single boom out onto Rochelle there, who is going to be limping in the back. Charger looking for a spawn, maybe trying to get something on the health bonus that's left, because the damage bonus is almost depleted at this point. But that's the only thing. Actually, there's 3 things in the queue now. It's going to be that Charger, Hunter, Smoker. Charger going in, managing to get leveled right there by Shady. Trying to cut the tongue as well. Nice 2-cap going out, however. There is the clear. And he's deciding not to clear Ellis, who is bonus. Deciding just to go back and try to pick up Flyaway instead. But that's going to be pretty much the safe room for the survivors.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to walk their way in here more than likely. Actually, another gap going out of Coach. Spoke too soon. But there will be a spawn up in 3 seconds. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to get the spawn in time, because the survivors are already up and running right now. They're going to walk their way in. No damage bonus left to their names, I'm pretty sure. But they do have a little bit of health bonus. And yeah, so they'll have 48 points at the end of the round, giving them around a 87-point lead. No, I think that's wrong. That has to be wrong. What is that? 93?
Yeah, 93. 93-point lead. So again, that's around 860 points-ish for taking the score from the last game. I mean, again, small-ish lead going into the second map. I mean, I think it's really going to be map 2 and map 3, where any kind of score delta emerges. Like, if Nameless can pull off a wipe and then make the safe room with bonus, that would be huge. But again, I really can't tell you what's going to happen, because as we keep progressing through this, it's like we're just, it's literally like we're back in the Stone Age of Left 4 Dead. Like, it's literally the lowest tick rate I've ever seen. It's down to like 14 right now, and now it just came back up. But, I mean, again, with the amount of people on the server, plus how things have been going so far, I really cannot tell you who's going to win anything at this point.
Indeed, and I can tell right now, if I was just watching this game, I'd be eating the sandwich that's next to me. It's lovely. I got tuna, and I
fantastic.
Love it. I just want to eat it. I really like this low ping is just making me so frustrated. I just want to eat the sandwich.
Low ping is making you so frustrated that you want to eat the sandwich.
No, this low tick rate. Excuse me.
Oh,
I misspoke. This low tick rate is just making me want to eat things.
Well, Fig had a suggestion for some people if they wanted to.
No, don't bring that up.
Complain about the server positioning, but.
Please don't bring that up. I think Fig's had enough with the server stuff in the past like.
I can just imagine Fig just like screaming in his office wherever he works, just like yelling at the wall.
Listen to me.
Yeah, just in his like monotone, but just like very, very like boomy voice, just screaming about how like tick rates and servers and Bravo's asshole. Like that's all you need to know.
But we are waiting on 2 more players already up here. Last player being the caster, Grizz. For you guys that actually haven't, oh, they're actually forcing the tank spawns. Okay, so they're actually gonna match the tank spawns from the last map. That's interesting, because this could be a big map then. because that tank is very, very iffy. It has to be a very coordinated SI hit on the way back. For those that don't know where this tank actually spawns, it spawns up ahead at the footpath, way up ahead, right before the gun shop. It spawns actually inside the gun shop, to say the least. So it's a very iffy tank spawn, but tank can actually commit right away climbing over the fence. But Boomer going out here, actually, Boomer landed by Supra. I don't know how he got that with that ping and tick rate, but he actually landed that through the doorway, perfectly arced. Over the door, in fact, because the survivor was still like inside the doorway.
They're asking one of the, I think the server admin is AUR, and they're asking the spec. I think there's probably an error in the infected spawns. Nice quad boom going out. Nice almost tri-cap going out. It's going to be a double cap instead. Everything quickly cleared. That would have been absolutely insane had they actually got, but nobody can kill the Boomer. Boomer getting, look at how much damage the Boomer got.
Flyaway?
Onto Flyaway.
Flyaway has under 50 HP from that Boomer. What?
Just getting hit by and the thing is, this is again, even if they have really good ping on this tick rate, like I cannot like even start to tell you how much more infuriating it is to play on such a low tick rate. Like even just in the one like friends game that I played last night, it was terrible just to be playing on 30 compared to like 60 or 100. Hits going in right here. Charger's going to whiff right there, and the Boomer's gonna get another. This is the second quad boom in 2 hits that we've seen from this server.
I think the Boomers are just so laggy, the survivors literally can't get any registration on them. And they're just like warping around on their screens and not being able to shoot them. Oh god, the combat knife's in play. Oh god.
Combat knife on Rochelle. 20 tick combat knife.
AUR.
I love this.
Hopefully Grizz tells AUR to spectate.
I mean, there is only one. Yeah.
That's the way Supra.
Yeah, Supra, he's communicating with them. Another Boomer Charger Jockey Hunter. They haven't really had a spitter yet. What a pounce going out right there, forcing the survivor actually all the way back down. Jockey going, that was such a far M2.
AUR is disconnected. AUR is back.
Reconnected.
AUR is like, no, I will not disconnect. But another boom coming out here by another Boomer in the hands of purple this time. Actually, Coach shooting the witch while there's a boom going out. They do manage to draw a crown, though. But Flyaway does drop down into yellow from that.
Okay, so this tank, same spawn as we saw. It can be really iffy, though. Nice tongue cut again going out this time by Flyaway. I mean, if Nameless can keep this momentum and then wipe HCP, we have a hell of a match of our hands. But, I mean, there's just... like I said, I'm not sold yet. We finally have a spitter. It's going to be a spitter, smoker, jockey, and a hunter here for this hit. Looks as though that hunter's already bouncing around, getting chipped a little bit by Rochelle. And Kiss Me, this is the competitive Left 4 Dead 2 that we live in now. Look at this route being taken by Shady.
That is very interesting. What, did he common hop his way up there?
No, he just ran on the stairs and went to the railing, and then he went from the stairs to the landing to the railing to the pylon there, and then he did that.
Ah. So playing it very safe. Make up his own way through the map. Hardcore parkour is what we're witnessing right now. Left 4 Dead 2 has evolved. Hardcore parkour coming out by Valve this September.
I cannot wait to see what happens on this tank. Like, really, I can. Because if it has to run into this area, like we saw Purple play one hell of a tank in the last game here. I mean, I don't know what the survivors are going to decide to do. Usually, like I said, it's a pretty survivor-sided tank. But the hit's coming in right now. Hunter's going for scratches. They can't shoot the Hunter because it was warping to the left and right there, getting a little bit of damage onto Flyaway. And they're baiting this a lot. Like, I mean a lot, trying to get this tank spawn up.
Indeed, that Boomer's in a very interesting spot as well. This could be a big hit yet again, because the survivors have to commit to the gun shop. I mean, they could push forward, but at the same time, by the time the door opens, the tank's going to be on top of them, and they're going to be stuck inside the gun shop. So they're not really blocking back spawns, though, either. And it looks like they're gonna go back, maybe? Yeah, it looks like
pretty much.
Bitter's gonna delay them though. Tank is gonna start maybe working his way. No, he's actually gonna go for cars instead.
Look at that freaking! Oh my gosh, that Charger goes in, but do you see the tank just lagging?
Yeah, I can see from over here by the staircase. He's literally just power pointing around. Boomer goes in for the boom, doesn't land it though. Very unfortunate. Boomer in the hands of Dusty. If he actually landed, that would have been huge. But he once again not able to land it. Purple.
And they're leaving him alive. Now they kill him. That's going to throw the spawn timers right there, but look at how much sight Purple has. He was just chilling over there. He had sight all the way from the hedge.
Yeah, so let's see what he's going to do here. He can't stay out there because, I mean, if the stars don't see him for whatever reason, then I guess he could actually stay out there. He could also commit, there's a halfway point with a ladder that he can actually climb up. I think
So
that
far
Rochelle
away,
that's near
the
it.
bullets are actually disappearing.
Yeah. I don't even think they can even register on him.
They can't. Not on this tick rate either. I mean, hey.
Oh my god.
Look at this.
Yeah, they're not even hitting him.
The tank, but it's not
And he has range. Oh my god. It's the invulnerable tank.
If he lands a rock, I'm gonna like lose it.
He has to underhand it. And he has to move a... No, he can actually say where it is an underhand. It should work. Super is currently, or not Super, but Purple's currently analyzing his possibilities here. Now they're LOSing him.
Now they're LOSing him, right? So yeah, they have to move. But this is a great route that we're seeing Purple take here again. Just, they're trying to play it rock. I mean, I think that's the right call, honestly. And now they've only done 25 damage to him throughout this entire sequence. Boomer getting shut down right there. Jockey and Smoker for the other two spawns, but Purple, again, just showing us how to play this.
Indeed, and they're going to go back to LOSing behind the Sonya again. That's not the best of spots, because if a Boomer does spawn down below you again, he can arc the Boom up on top of them. And he's going to go ahead and toss a rock in here. That's going to be a very hard arc to actually hit. Rock Gangsy there, though, by Flyaway. And he should commit here. He's down to 80% rage second pass. Like, if
he's going to be forced in. I mean, he's going to commit right in from the ladder that's over here, I'm pretty sure. They obviously know he's coming, but he took almost no chip. And now he's in the hedges, too. He's just being, like, this is the sneakiest commit that I've ever seen. Now he's in. Charger going in, landing a double charge. But that is obviously going to be clear. But Purple is going to be able to get the punch onto Nick. Pushing them into the corner right there. Nice single cap landing. But now the tank is going to be alone. Throwing a rock onto Nick up top right there. Getting the in cap. Purple alone right now. Gets a double punch on the survivors. And that's going to be a smoker pool going out. Missing the punch onto Rochelle. But now he has the corner onto Shady. Turning around. He might be able to get the next one. Purple.
No way, Purple.
Destroying this team. He is absolutely ripping them apart. Gets a multi.
Oh my god.
I cannot believe what I'm watching.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it.
The absolute shit out
Holy
of
shit.
Team Nameless with a 200+ ping tank.
On
That
20
would
tick.
be one of the single best tanks I have ever seen, ever, in casting this game or watching. That just blew my mind.
That opens up the doors of what is possible in this game by such a large margin. I can't believe he got that. I thought that was going to be a obliteration of that tank. I thought he was going to get nothing. Oh my god.
I can't believe what I just saw.
That is, that deserves a round of applause for Purple. Just, wow. That is amazing. And the thing is, I doubt they're going to do what Team Nameless just did, and they could definitely kill his tank. Because it doesn't matter tick rate or ping or whatever. If you're just running backwards and mowing down a tank on a footpath that's straight back, you're going to kill the tank at some point. Like, you're going to do a crap ton of damage. And if they have 3 uses as well for it, the tank's going to die. So, we'll see what they end up doing here. But I think they're going to be able to kill his tank again. That was nuts.
That's a highlight of like all time right there. That's saw somebody in Twitch chat say there's no way that could have gone like that good or that bad depending on how you were. Like the survivors misplayed that so hard. They ate, but the thing is they were expecting the caps to come in when they did, and Purple just sent them in, and then he got the separation up top and just did what he could. And like again, that was one of the best tanks just from that side I think I've ever seen played. Like the SI support did manage to land and help him out, but he got so many punches and so many hits, and he zoned them all literally perfectly.
Indeed. And yeah, Boomer going in, landing that triple boom. Gonna go ahead and slow down survivors a little bit here. Once again, guys, thank you for tuning in. You're watching a very botched up week here of the Bleed Out tournament. Capper is going in, only Smoker landing, everything else getting shut down. Charger landing a couple of good punches though on the survivors, knocking them down quite a bit. But that double boom is doing quite the amount of work out onto the survivors right now, slowing them down quite a bit. And yeah, we'll see them continue way through the map. And once again, survivors being healthcare professionals, Team Nameless being represented by the N1 with the brackets around it, Team Nameless. And yeah, we'll see what ends up happening here with this tank. I can't wait. I want to see this tank right now.
I think there might be another couple chances for hits here, and Jockey got a little spitter, gets picked after. Oh, actually, the Charger lands on Bravo in the spit. This might be an in cap depending on how this registers. Close to it. And that was a pretty nice attack from Team Nameless going in. That original Jockey opening up that charge spit.
Indeed, I need some water really badly, but I can't leave. My throat is like giving out right now. You probably hear it.
You're just like, Kiss Me's having
oh god.
What?
It's a rough week.
It is a rough week. I agree. This is a rough week for competitive Left 4 Dead 2. I've never seen it be worse or better than it is right now. Nice shutdown on that boomer on our lovely 20-tick server. Charger, Smoker, and Jockey decide just to kind of save it here. And right now, HCP are in a pretty good position.
Watch out!
Yeah, definitely. And they're coming up on the Witch here, so we'll see if they can actually manage this draw crown. It's going to be pretty rough with once again a full hit here coming up from that side as well. But they're looking to try and pick this Smoker. They're not going to be able to do it. Witch does get one hit on the Nick, and he does get killed off at the very end of it. Charger taking Purple up against the wall. Spit goes down top of that. Purple is going to take a lot of damage here from that Spit. Going to be forced to walk into it. And that Jockey's going to bring him even further away. Rochelle's dropping down ahead. But Nick running through the Spit here, trying to clear off Purple, and he does eventually get the clear. But Purple down to 41 HP. So that's going to be a lot of damage. Witch got only one hit, but the Spit charge Jockey definitely paid dividends, getting the other half.
I mean, that's a lot of damage that they probably shouldn't have taken on that hit. Like, obviously, the charge Spit land you can deal without, but then Purple standing in the middle there, getting jockeyed again. Nobody cleared him before he was around the corner. Nice double boom going out as well. So HCP are going to have to be really, really careful about this. They understand that with the score differential, they still have a pretty large lead at this point. Like, just under just under 900 points, depending on how this tank goes. But even if they were to rush forward, just full tilt on that tank, they could still win the chapter and put Nameless into a really tough position for map 3 and 4.
Yeah, I mean, as you just mentioned, that 1,000 point lead is definitely still a big factor. Hunter looking for a pouncer, actually in the hands of STFR, 14 Nameless. Going in for a big pass. Charger lining something. Hunter does miss the pounce. Smoker getting pulled up top. Hunter actually grabbing the intercept onto Coach on top of the police car, so that's going to be a lot of damage going out onto Nick and Coach. And this is really going to change the pace of the tank here. Incap going out onto Bravo as well. So now they're forced in a situation where they can't just play back with this tank, or else they're going to bleed. They can't give LOS. They have to immediately cut it, and then they're going to have to keep moving forward. And my voice is just giving out so hard.
Yeah, if you need to go get like some kind of, I don't know, sandwich, food, whatever you want, you could just,
Oh no, I just need water.
That would work too. Nice. Actually, that was going to be a nice boom until the survivors all ran away from it. They got that initial cap. An interesting pull attempt on Purple there. Hunter going for a nothing, as a matter of fact. He's just kind of staying around. I thought he was going for some kind of DP. Now he actually might be climbing his way up to the top, looking for it, and he's not going to be able to find it because the survivors are already too far forward. Like I said, even if they just plus forwarded right now and tried to run to the safe room, like, they would get more points, and I think they know that.
I was very worried there that Hunter was about to do a spawn glitch. I thought he was going to actually teleport the tank. But Survivor's actually playing up close to the tank here. Tank going to go ahead and hit the police car in. It's not going to find his mark on top of the walkway, though. Double boom going out as well, but Tank took 700 damage there very early on.
Getting hittables in. I think he actually might try to get a hittable up there. But again, it looks like he's going to try to do the same thing that Purple did. Charger going in, managing to land on a Dusty as he does get level 2. I think Dusty has a combat knife now. But again, I don't really see the reason behind this, because now the survivors know he's broken flow, and they are going to push forward. This is exactly what I thought they would do.
This is very interesting because they're going to cut down that point lead that team Nameless has coming into this round. And they might even be able to tie it up depending on how far forward they move. Car hit going in, not going to find any connections. Another car hit coming in towards Rochelle does end up dropping a little bit short there. So they are right in the tank's face now. Only one pill left on their beings right now. So they have to be very careful with this. Nick drops down on top of a car, does find the incap out onto him, but now this tank's car is out of play. 3 survivors left.
This is exactly what they should have done, in my opinion, because they actually might even take the lead in the game, depending on how close they get. That's going to be a pull in a car in Rochelle. But again, Purple's is going for max distance right here, and he is going to get it, I think, after he clears that Hunter. Like, again, with the way their health was, that's the right call.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. There was no way they were actually going to beat that tank unless they really hardcore LOS'd it. But once again, with only one pill left on their beings, actually they had 2 pre-tank, but then they went ahead and obviously popped them both. But yeah, that would be the wipe going out. They do claw back a few distance points there, around 51 actually exactly. And so they'll be 42 points down going into this next map. So not too bad at all. So they're still up by around 900 at the very least. And I'm going to go get water. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, determining it's going to be the same tank spawn here, so it's going to be during the event. I really don't see how Nameless bring this back unless they find a way to get the wipe on that tank. Like, the problem for me at this point is, like, the map where they had the most potential to make something happen in terms of their survivor play, I would say, was the map we just saw, but Purple's tank just completely nullified that. They're still behind by what, like, as we just mentioned, like maybe 900-ish points, and this is really not a wipe scenario, like not a very survivable scenario, at least from what I've seen of their survivor play so far, if we have a tank going on during an event horde. Like, I just don't see it. Maybe they can pull something off, they have low enough ping too, but again, depending on what HCPs has been playing, even through this ping, just absolutely off the chain right now, and I love to see it. We will wait for Mr. Kiss Me to get back before we keep going with this. I'm sure he needs to quench his thirst, but yeah, 40... Witch spawn 47. Okay, not bad, not bad. But yeah, so we'll see exactly what Team Nameless can do since they're going to be on Survivor again, behind by about 900-ish points.
All right, I am back. My voice is still going. It's on its way out, but at least I got water, so I got that going for me. And yeah, we will be on live here with the first half of the third map. Team Nameless still in the lead here, though. Although they are behind in the grand scheme of things, they have to make this map in order to start clawing back at the 900-point deficit that they're facing right now. And we'll see the attack coming in here, though. Hunter, Jockey working their way in. Charger for the safe room. Double charge to the safe room. Hunter going as well, not finding the land. Does finally land onto something, but Spit misses completely. But STFR taking a lot of damage, and Nelly actually caught in the very edge of that Spit. That's a lot of damage.
This is what I was saying when you were gone. I was like, okay, that last chapter was really the place for Nameless to take control of the game in terms of their Survivor play. But I flat out said I don't think they're going to win the game so far from how their Survivor's been. They've taken just inordinate amounts of damage on hits they should not have taken on ping this low.
Yeah, and honestly, if you think about it, you have to try and figure out maybe Nelly isn't playing into their playstyle that well. I mean, he's a very well-known player. Do not get me wrong. Nelly has done some amazing things in the past in this game. He has literally, once again, he has one of the shares of one of the biggest prize pools that this game's ever seen. Well, not ever seen. The biggest prize pool this game's ever seen. Just period. But regardless, Jockey spawning up here on top, looking for some sort of distraction possibly on the survivors as they kind of baited it out. And CX is going to go ahead and push this Jockey down. They want this kill. SI repositioning to help out the Jockey, giving a little bit of support here. And nothing's going to really come of it. Jockey, Smoker both getting shut down. Charge looking for Charge, not going to find it. And that Boomer is going to be left hanging high and dry here. Might throw it in at the very end of this as far as drop down below. Maybe look for some sort of boom to slow him down. But no, the Boomer's just going to hold it. Figures, might as well wait.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that hit wasn't as good because the survivors turned around and were able to actually push the SI that respawned. Boomer's going to get nicely popped right there by Shady. I mean, like I said, if they can make bonus on this chapter, they can win. But, I mean, I don't see how they survive a tank with an event horde, I'll say again.
Yeah, that's going to be incredibly rough. I mean, we saw in the last game just how that played out for both teams. I mean, one team actually didn't even make it to the tank. I should actually correct myself there. They got wiped out the escalator. But yeah, the other team, that being the home team at the time, still got wiped by Team Nameless. So we'll see.
Oh, right, and this witch is a thing.
Yeah, this witch is going to be very interesting. If she does the same thing that happened in the last game, I really don't know what to think. Because she's literally about to hit 3 survivors, if that's the case.
Yeah, this is going to be painful to watch if they do the same thing they did before. I think they can probably tell that the SI have everything on it. But that Jockey's in the back this time. I think it was a Charger before. It's the same situation. The door is down, the witch is right there, getting aggroed, and Nick has to go down and pull it and then get back up before he gets pulled. That's really all he needs to do. But again, that's really hard in the scenario. There's the insta-pull going out, which actually now does go off. I do not know who she's on. Going for a long swing. Hunter being just annoying right there, going through, and that is going to be a crown. Much better handled, obviously, this time by Team Nameless. That's what they needed to do. That the entire difference right there was that when Nick got pulled, he didn't get pulled into the hallway. He got pulled right there at the door, and they cleared him before the witch was off. That's the huge difference.
Yeah, that was a big play there by Nick, really coming through in the clutch right there for Team Nameless. And yeah, this is really going to come down to HCP. It looks like they're going to try and hold out this horde yet again, because its horde is 180, I believe, as we were lied to last time.
I believe so, but again, I don't know if they're going to put any credence into that, because with the way things have been going, they might just try to kill the tank even with the horde. I really don't know. Double boom does go out. Smoker pull goes out. What a charge right there. That rubber van onto Nelly, and the Spit was actually overshot.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. That could have been a lot of damage out onto Ellis again, as you mentioned, with that charge laying on top of him. And I want to say this event is 180 common, but at the same time, I don't know if the 30 tick is maybe messing with the config. And it's actually not, yeah, and it's not actually limited to 180. It sets the limit to 180 after.
That's what I was thinking too, where it's like after the round was over, it capped at 180. Which
sounds really freaking weird.
Really stupid if we see the survivors sit here for about the next 15 minutes waiting for this to end. But we'll see what happens. We do have another hit for HCP coming in. Boomer getting popped. Smoker gets a pull. Hunter going in as well, managing to land onto the same survivor as the Jock target, so not a whole lot of damage going out. I pray to God that if they're trying to hold this out, that actually does deplete and doesn't just keep infinitely refreshing.
I give it like another minute, minute and a half. If it does not end, then it's not going to end. It will end for the next half, though. I guarantee you that. Because if it actually sets it after the Survivor's like wipe or the event is over, then yeah, it will end for the next team, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm being told that it is just a cosmetic bug with the print being late, so if that's the case, I will be very happy. Spit going in, actually not managing to get past the first set of kiosks there. Hunter does land charger whips, and that's the rest of the hit shut down besides the boomer.
Indeed. So we'll continue seeing the Survivors go through this slowly but surely. Could you spectate fly away from me?
Sure.
Really quickly? I'm not kidding. Is it the 20 tick? Is it?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep watching that though.
Alright, I'm gonna let you do that. I just noticed that. But anyway, hit coming in. He is botting?
I think he's botting.
Is he literally aimbotting? Please keep watching. I just noticed him shooting the comment. I was like, what?
Just run.
We'll know in about like 5 seconds if I'm talking out my ass or not, but that would be really, really interesting.
I'm pretty sure he's probably getting like 20,000 messages on Steam right now from people saying, "Stop it, kiss me nose."
You caught it, and I saw a part of it too, but
I would have to see the demo because I can't tell if it's just really bad registration or not because of the 20 tick or what. But tank in the hands of Bravo is going to commit now, down to 4,900 HP already. And he's currently getting shredded by the Survivors as they play Ring Around the Rosie with him. His SI are going to have to try and hit from one side of this. Try and make something happen. Charge goes in. Nice double charge happening. That's exactly what they need. A nice double cap happening as well. Hunter looking for someone on the Survivors. Going to find it. Double punch going out of the Survivors. Another double punch. Bravo's going ham with the punches. Getting so close to in-caps, but none coming out just yet. Turns out gets a punch under his shell. Pushing his way down towards him. Down to 2,200 HP. Rock goes out. Gonna miss. But he's doing so much work on their HP. This HP is gone. I mean, the damage bonus must be just obliterated now. He is officially dead. That's 3 Survivors down now. With a jockey coming up now, looking for an intercept here on the Rochelle. Does find it. That's going to be a wipe. He's around the corner. That's it. Rails is silent as he's currently talking to the admins.
No, that's one of the clearest bots I think I've probably ever seen. And the reason I was so silent there is because I was watching how he was like twitching on the tank, and he's shooting the tank. Unless the ping is that bad, but I don't think it is.
That's why I need the demos.
To me, he was shooting the tank's hitbox and not the actual tank.
The teams don't even have to request the demos. I'm requesting the demos. That looked pretty blatant to me. That's why I even pointed it out to you. Like I don't know if it was the ping or not. It could be the tick rate just really messing with it. Who knows? But to me, in all the years of me watching this game and playing it, I'm 99% sure that's like a trigger or something. But regardless, we're going live here with the second half. We'll ignore what the Survivor was doing there for a second in case there is absolutely nothing to it. But we'll have to figure that out. It's probably after the match.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. Hit coming in right here. Landing actually charged in managed land. There was a little bit of spit. I think everybody on stream saw what we were looking at too. But
yeah, chat erupted
on the back. Chat just erupted in the back because you saw it first.
Yeah, I didn't have to say anything. Like, I didn't have to tell you what I saw. You just suspected me. You're like, oh my god. And then chat just erupted because they all saw it too. Yeah, that's one of those things.
Fantastic. Well, now that fair is out of the way, I have officially requested all the demos from that team. I told GRZ to get me the demos because I think that's the most blatant bot I've ever seen. But besides that, we are going to keep seeing Team HCP push through the map. They're behind by a few hundred points here, but because of that wipe of the tank, really, I mean, if the storyline is that they managed to beat somebody who was aimbotting on a 20-tick Russian server with over 200 ping, there is nothing that HCP can't do. We do have that charger going and getting melted, and then that Splitter's going to go too. That's going to be a smokable going out in the back. Another hit. The fact that they're shutting hits down this well with over 200 ping is kind of staggering.
Yeah, they're playing this incredibly well, and it just once again shows you, or goes to show you, just how tightly knitted the survivors are from NA. It seems for this team, they're just playing incredibly close, and they might push this witch. They will be a little bit off of the spawn times if they're guessing no one's up. Jockey lands out onto Nick. Hunter was up, but it's not gonna be up in time. Witch landed one punch, I believe, out onto Bravo, but that was it. She might have actually even missed that first punch. But regardless, Hunter landing out onto Ghost, you're going to be even more damage down to him. Dusty taking a crap ton of damage, dropping him down to the red. I'm not too sure what happened to him. I'm assuming spit of some sort? Yeah, I see spit. Embers flying down from the ceiling. Pretty sure it was a spit.
Yeah, and now I mean the debate is still technically on the game in terms of what's happening in Twitch chat, but again, we'll have an official ruling on that pretty much as soon as I get the demos. They're going to give them to us right after the game. So, interesting developments here. HCP still proving their worth here, obviously, with the way that they've played on this server. Boomer going a nice shutdown right there by Dusty. Jockey, Hunter, and a Smoker for Team Nameless here, seeing if they can do anything at all. But it looks as though that Hunter is going to try to go from the right-hand side. Jockey from the front, Smoker for the reset pull. Jockey getting shot in the face right there by Purple. Hunter from the right-hand side, and here they are going to be coming in. Jockey does get cleared. Hunter finding nothing right now, does find it onto Purple, and the Smoker's not even going in.
Smoker might just be waiting for the last survivor to actually come in. Indeed, there it is. Smoker tongue does get broken. Alice can quickly make his way up this escalator if he gets his coming cleared. Indeed, he does. That tongue is immediately nullified upon him reaching the top, and that will be as far as reaching, obviously, the top floor here of the mall. And Survivor's actually going to push forward here for the tank. I'm not too sure if that was the smartest thing to do. They could have just waited out this horde as we saw Team Nameless do on the last half. But maybe they had different things in plan. Maybe they're just thinking there's no way that Nameless is going to win this.
I think that's what they're doing, and I think that's exactly what we're about to see. Like, absolutely no fear coming out from HCP, playing it like true Americans here. And that tank is going to drop down the floor there. And the survivors are going to push forward off that, I'm pretty sure. At least they're going to trying to get past this combo. Now they have common lock themselves, but at least a couple of them are in the room, and they are literally rushing this tank. They are rushing completely past this tank. There's 3 of them. There's 4 of them past.
Tank is down behind them? What?
The tank is trying to cut them off, but the survivors are just absolutely steamrolling this. HCP are going to take the lead on the Russian server by the fact that they just ran through, and this tank is completely lost. I cannot believe this. HCP pushing their way through the tank. What was the plan there?
Is the tank aimbotting?
No, I don't think the tank is aimbotting. If he was aimbotting, this is the worst aimbot I think I've ever seen. The survivors are going to push their way up.
They're going to make it to the safe room.
They are, if they shut down this hit, they make safe room.
Did he actually got them off? No, he didn't.
No, I don't know what he was trying to. What was that?
Oh, what a jockey!
Why does Bravo always get hurt on this map when you cast his games?
Yeah, that's like Bravo's corner right there.
Do you remember this last tournament where he was standing on the edge there and just fell?
No, he went to jump across the 2 glass pieces and like just stopped midair and just fell. Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty hilarious. But yeah,
AI Tank found his way in. I don't know how. He probably cut through a wall. But Super and Dusty have made the safe room, and that's going to put HCP up by 287 points on a server that is running 20 tick rate, where they have over 200 ping, and where they could potentially be playing against an aimbotter.
I want to make sure you got the last thing in there. But yeah, so that's a thing. And America. What else can I say? This is why... Let me just point this out. To anyone watching from a team that I've been a freaking stickler about with high pings and playing on your correct servers, like if you're from NA and you're playing against freaking Asians, play on California. Like, if you are the better team, 99% of the time you'll win the match, even if you're playing on California and an East Coast player. If you're from freaking if you're on the better team, you're gonna win. That's the easiest way to say it. That's why we're such sticklers. Like, look at HCP. They're literally playing on a 20-tick server with over 200 pings, where everything is a PowerPoint, even for me as spectator. And I'm not putting in a lot of key input into the game. Like, these guys must be going through hell right now. and you guys like trying like it's like, oh, we want better ping, we want to play on a Denver server. It's like, come on. It's like, look what they're doing. They're proving they're the better team.
Kiss me. Tell me how you really feel about that situation.
That's how I really feel. It's like, if you're the better team, stop complaining and go beat them. It's like, it's a competitive game. We don't have a LAN system, unfortunately. And if you're the better team,
You're on PCP.
if you're the better team, get in that damn server and beat that damn team.
Are you on PCP? Kiss me.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
You are.
That's what I had to deal with last week. Just the teams complaining over Asians and like the servers, and it's like, go beat them. But regardless, they're down the elevator. We haven't casted anything from this round yet. Witch is currently up. She got lit by one of the survivors. Witch is on fire. She's so hot. Double charge going on inside the elevator, not finding anything. Elevator just like denied the witch. Elevator was like,
the
no.
Weirdest cast I've ever done. And that's saying a lot, because I've done a lot of weird casts, but this is... I've casted a game where it was 3v4 with a bot, and this is better than anything I've ever seen. I'm just gonna throw that out there, I mean...
God, feelings have been hurt. Ticks have been broken. Records have been broken. But you know what?
2 cap. That's not good.
Oh yeah, that's really bad, actually. That's gonna be a kill. That's a kill on somebody. I just don't know who yet. I'm assuming Coach.
They care. Bravo and Super just do not care at this point, I'm pretty sure.
It's okay.
Maybe they'll get over there before he dies.
It's okay.
I mean, Purple's almost dead, but they actually managed to pick him up, I think.
Maybe. That jockey's gonna... No, that jockey's gonna get it.
No. Okay, he's dead.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Purple will carry from the grave. Purple is the hardest NA carry, and no one else will, like, say different. This jockey's still just harassing a little bit. They're shooting the cans now for some reason. Super.
62 people watching this?
Super must be really mad right now. You know what? They're watching because freaking the truth came out. And it's like, if you're the better team in any game, you have no reason to freaking complain. You get in that server and you beat that damn team if you're the best. It's like, if you want to win this tournament, get in that damn server and just do it. Make Left4Dead 2 great again.
Kiss me's here to make Left4Dead 2 great again. And you know, the Asians are just swarming over from Asia, you know, just doing all this stuff, and then Hib is being Hib. I mean, obviously Hib alone is the reason we're putting up a wall between Mexico and the United States, but besides that, we have a single cap going out here. One was a double cap. Spit's gonna go down as well, and I think they have stopped. Natural Horde minus 16 seconds, that's good. And the tank's not up yet. There's Purple's dead, which is unfortunate, but I mean, yeah, I agree with what you're saying here. The HCP is kind of proving it.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what? They didn't want this server, but it's what the admins decided. So you're like, you know what? They were like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just play it. And they readied up. And they said, good luck, have fun on this PowerPoint. And they beat them. Like, that's all there is to say.
Purple's
beautiful clear there. Yeah, Purple freaking against all odds. Against all odds, Purple pushed him with that damn tank, and he got that damn wipe. And damn it, he's gonna make America great again.
Purple's gonna make America great again. So would Kiss Me. I mean, hey, I've heard weirder said at this point. That rock was a nice
Super just skied a rock with 20 tick. Yeah, what are you gonna do about that?
Skied a rock on 20 tick with this ping, and the rock was aimbotting too.
He just ate a pounce on 20 tick. What are you gonna do about it?
Dusty is just like. Dusty's going for cans. I think he's just at that point. Double cap down below, obviously. Dusty's dropping down. He's going to light the tank. Dusty's trying to light the tank, and then he just decides to run off. Going for the Hunter ski. He's almost got it, too. But, I mean... people are asking if Kiss Me needs a margarita.
I don't need a margarita. I need some freaking players in this tournament with some cojones. Like, grow up. Play the damn game on the server we tell you to. God. Anyway, Team 8 healthcare professionals up 650 points on a horrible server going into the last half. Good God.
I thought the time that I commented in Simi's looking thread was tough, but you're just like, you're just going on. Like, I'm getting so many messages right now.
No.
Simi's off the chain.
No, to everyone who freaking messaged me of all people about your server problems, freaking watch this VOD.
Because he looks like an asshole.
You guys need to
what he's saying is you
freaking
should message
learn.
me about your server problems instead. I mean,
Yeah, get off my back. Message Fig or Rails. Fig loves that stuff, by the way.
Yeah, Fig loves being messaged, by the way. I mean, he didn't say anything today about being messaged by a member of any team in this match. Like, he didn't say anything at all. But I mean, both Fig and Kitsune apparently have hit the end of their proverbial ropes, and this is just, you know, just common course. That was the weirdest charge I've ever seen, and it landed. It got 2 pounds. Why did it get 2 pounds?
Reloading.
So sorry, I was reading some messages. No, I was reading some messages. People are like telling me to calm down.
We're pretty screwed.
People are actually worried that I'm gonna like freaking like go off the chains and just disappear from the community. No, I'm not leaving.
That's me.
I'm the tournament
That's me.
director.
That's not him. That's me.
I'm a tournament director. I got to see this tournament through and through, no matter
You're a
what
tournament
happens.
host.
I'm a director, okay?
Oh, God damn it.
I'm a director.
Please. Fig, how's it going, man?
What's
Hello?
up, Fig?
I'm betting the gas tanks will probably be empty.
What do you have to
What do you
say
have
about server and whatnot? And what?
I think your mic was reflecting us instead of
Yeah,
actually
your mic
saying
is actually
you.
feeding us into your headset or your mic. But we're gonna switch coming in here in the elevator. Actually, Knight's Boca pull through the spit and into the fire. L's taking a crap ton of damage, dropping him down around 40 HP. STFR even eating a bit of damage there as well. But Ellis will waste no time getting some cancer, starting to juggle him across the atrium. And let's get back into cast mode a little bit here as Fig just DC'd. We need to bring some sort of professionalism back to this cast before Fig comes back in and just rips that all away from us. There will be no professionalism.
There will be literally like negative professionalism at this point, but Charger Hunter, Jockey Spitter for the next hit from Team HCP. Going in right here, trying to land a pounce. I think he's going for a DP of some kind. I mean, they're just going to play Scavenge now, and I think Nameless is in a really tough position, not only because they're behind like 600 points on the server, but also because like...
they're down 900 still, at
950
least from
from
the
the
past
other.
game. Well, yeah, 950 actually. But anyway, Hunter coming in for a DP, not going to find it though, missing on Rochelle at the very last second as she sidestepped it. And we'll see Rochelle actually make her way towards the car here, now pouring a gas can in. Hunter is more likely going for a DP, misses on the Coach yet again. Coach not able to grab the skid either though. And this Hunter is just causing mayhem here on the Survivors line. And that will be all she wrote for that brief hit there from that Hunter, that solo
Welcome
Hunter.
back, Fig?
As he is muted now, so he can't speak. He needs to unmute himself with his admin of Mumble. But actually, oh god, he's
Great
muted.
solo charge in the corner over there, and that's going to be a full in cap out on the flyaway. And as a matter of fact, that jockey's actually very going to get a can burn off that. That's pretty cool. And now the flaming jockey lands onto Rochelle's head.
Indeed. So that's an end cap going out onto the potential trigger botter, but we're not sure about that just yet. No matter what, that will more than likely be, or not even more likely, that is going to be looked into, I'm sure, by the admins. And yeah, so Nelly and STFR are both down around the 40 HP range. CYX, whose name just consistently has changed throughout the course of this entire freaking game for some reason, is currently still sitting up in the high 70s. Nice pull there on the Coach. Spam goes out towards the tongue. We'll be able to snap it down. But, yeah, they still have that gas can. Obviously, the spit was not down early enough to actually cause it the light. Boomer dropping on top of the car, getting it popped here. Tank up in the heads of Dusty here for healthcare professionals. The potential last tank of the match, if he can make a wipe happen here.
I mean, he probably could, but also the spit's going to go down on the Coach. Imagine to get that cannon, but they can just play long tank right now. They have a great position. That spitter's getting slapped by Dusty as well. How are you tonight, Fig?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
I'm doing fantastic.
Oh god, your mic is so loud.
It's good
Please
though,
don't
we can
start
hear you.
yelling.
It's all good. It's all good. Fig, how's your night been in terms of interacting with teams in this community?
It's been one for the books, let me tell you.
It has. And I mean, Kitsune, he gave some advice to a couple teams in the tournament here during our cast. We had a potential trigger by our suspect in the last chapter. We're on a 20 tick server where the American team has a 200 ping average, maybe Bravo has like 270 at this point, which I believe you were enthusiastic about. But besides that, it's been a great night for competitive Left 4 Dead 2.
I'd just like to remind everyone that this is an international tournament, and that means that when you play on your opponent's home server, your connection might not be the best. And that's pretty much just how it works.
That's true, and I think you're echoing Kitsune's sentiments right there. I can agree with that.
It's like, if you're the best team and you're supposed to win this tournament, get in the damn server and play your damn game. Like, that's it. If you're the better team, you will win that game. You will win that match. I guarantee you. Like, 95% of the time, you will win.
Yeah, I promise anybody who isn't happy with their connection on their opponent's home server will gladly refund your entrance fee. We'll give you your money back happily.
Yeah, just so you guys know, if he is actually found to be aimbotting, he is out of the tournament. And depending on the grounds for it, if he, you know, the entire team might be banished as well. But we'll have to see.
Bitch. I could go for a nap right now.
This is going to be interesting now because this tank is right above them, trying to throw a couple more rocks, and he's still on first pass. Charter Smoker and Hunter going in. There's the pull going out. Charter going for the intercept, not going to land. Now everything's going for punches. Everything's just beating up Ellis right there. Nelly getting smacked by that Charger. Hunter going in, managing to land on him as well. Behind the pillar, this actually could be a rock from Dusty if he manages to get it. He was going to clip Ellis, but Ellis is already down, so he's able to do whatever he wants at this moment, but that's an unfortunate position for Nameless to be in. Actually, he rocks the guy as he was getting up.
Indeed. So we'll see this tank just playing out a little bit longer here. There are 3 survivors currently completely, or not, no, 2 survivors completely bleeding out. STFR does have a round 48 solid HP left. He is down in the yellow though, obviously, so he's not at that full potential 40. And CYX also down in the high 50s, I do believe.
HCP, don't even ask why there's so much commotion right now. Just don't. You don't
It's
know.
Kiss Me Tank.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kiss Me is tank at this point. Like, oh, what a punch. Oh my god, that's a full in-cap on the flyaway. Another long arm punch going out, almost in-capping Rochelle.
Oh, Dusty!
Dusty is going absolutely ape shit right now. He's gonna get the long arm
Oh my
punch on
god!
Rochelle. This is insane. Dude, HCP's tanks have been unstoppable on this game. Bravo, Purple, Dusty just absolutely doing work. Brock going in, not going to land, but Dusty with 1600 HP left is coming out, and he's gonna jump back on him, and he gets the punch and the corner onto Nelly. This has been an absolutely just inspirational performance from Team HCP as they win the game in Russia by 325 points on a 20-tick server where they all had 200 ping and there was potentially a botter. But still, even if there wasn't, that was a hell of a performance. That's one of the best games I think we've ever seen a North American team like play in general. Like, that was absolutely crazy against a team that was also undefeated.